everyone, it's Missy, and I'm here to do just kind of a quick tip video. I've been having questions about what is gauge, what am I talking about when I say check your gauge before you do a crochet pattern, or hey, I made this item for my doll and it doesn't fit. It's either too small or it's too big. So hopefully this will kind of help you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say to check your gauge. And what I did is I just made a swatch. So I'm using the exact same yarn to make these two swatches. They're both made in single crochet stitches. It's 9 single crochet stitches in length by 5 rows in height. And as you can see, the stitches are different sizes, and when I use a bigger hook, I get a bigger swatch than when I use a smaller hook. So this is very important because even though I have the correct yarn, I have the incorrect hook size. So when I do a size J hook for this swatch, and let's say my gauge needs to be 4 single crochets by 4 rows equal an inch, well, when I measure it and I count my stitches, it's about 3 stitches equal an inch. Well, if I make this garment, it's going to be too big because I need to have 4 stitches equal an inch. If I have 3 stitches equal an inch, then I have 1 extra inch, so it makes it 1.25 inches in length, and therefore you keep multiplying that, it's going to just be too big. Whereas on this swatch, when I used my size F crochet hook, and I crocheted it out, and I measure it, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches equal an inch. So this matches the gauge perfectly. And now when I make my garment or my item, it's going to fit perfectly. Now, just because a pattern says that you should be using the J hook doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use it. I mean, it's a suggested hook size because that's the one that the pattern writer was using, and that's the one that, you know, the gauge that matched for them. But all of us crochet differently. We crochet tighter than other people, or we may crochet looser than other people. So if you were using a J hook and you crochet with the same tension like myself, the item would be too big. And so I have had to size up or down, and in this case the item was too big, so I sized down. I sized down to an F, and I finally was able to get my gauge to match. So don't be afraid to change your hook size. Also, you can change your yarn size. Now, if I decided to choose a smaller yarn using the J hook, I'd get a whole different gauge going for me. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully that helps clear things up. I do put the written pattern in the description below, and that states what the gauge of the pattern is. So you can make a little test swatch like this. Take your tape measure, count the number of stitches, it's usually per inch, count the number of rows. So you would just go like this. This one's 4 rows for an inch, and then you can start your project. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.